Hi, I'm Gibaud.com, and today I'm going to show you this lens by Meike, the 50mm 1.8 for Lumix L mount. I actually presented this lens for Sony, but still some people don't believe that when you have different mount it can be exactly the same lens with the same result. So we're going to check this. So I made different pictures, also some portraits with Isana, so you can have a look at the result. So let's start. So I'll leave you a link for the Sony version here when I reviewed it, so if you want to compare pictures. Here it comes with the sun hood, really well built. The same, it looks exactly the same as the Sony version. Here you have a focusing ring in case you want to use manual focus, although it is autofocus. Here you have a switch, autofocus, manual focus. Here you will find on the back a USB-C connector, so you can update the firmware, the contacts here, and also this red seal. Actually, I think I forgot to tell it in the Sony version video. It also has it. Okay, although Meike does not state if it's weather sealed or not, this seal tends to make you think that it is, because it will stop humidity and dust to get in there, and that's it. So it looks exactly the same. So I'm going to give you more technical details. As Meike speaks about it as a portrait lens, I think that with the L mount, as there is no APS-C L mount, only full frame mount, I'm not sure everyone think that 50mm is for portrait. Many people that like a classical look, they prefer 75, 85mm. But still, I tested, so I made this picture I'll show you right now to Isana to have an idea. At 1.8, you see the eyes are really sharp, and then you have the hair that start to be out of focus, which is logical at 1.8. I prefer to do portrait at 2.8 or f4. This is a matter of taste, but many people want to do at maximum aperture, so it was logical for me to show you how it looks. Okay, I think the results are great. Honestly, sharpness is there. The transition to the autofocus part is really nice. So yeah, no doubt that could be perfectly used as a portrait lens. Although for me, if you're going to frame really close, it's a bit short. Okay, but it's a matter of taste, matter of depends on you. Okay, so I'm going to give you more technical detail and show you more pictures that are more everyday picture that I made. Okay, 50mm that exists in Sony E, Nikon Z, and this Lumix L. It goes from 1.8 up to f16, and the build is 11 elements in 7 groups. We do see there is some glass in there. Okay, the weight is there anyway, you notice it. 9 blades for the iris. It means the bokeh is really soft and creamy, and transition are soft. The minimum focusing distance is 63 centimeters. For me, it's a bit long because I would like to have like 30 or 40 centimeters, so I could use this lens as proxy. If we see the angle of view on full frame is diagonal 46.4 degrees, wide 39.4 degrees, and high 26.8 degrees. I just give the data for full frame because in L mount there is only full frame, no APS-C. The filter diameter is 58, which is really common. But now let's speak about the optical quality. And by the way, if you want to help me and you're going to buy any gear, please use my affiliated links. And by the way, I've got negotiated with K&F Concept that if you buy on their online shop, not Amazon, but their online shop, if you use the code ERIC10, ERIC10, you get a 10% discount. Thank you so much because it helps me a lot. Let's carry on. I could show you the optical chart again. I did it for the Sony version, but I got exactly the same result. So for me, it doesn't as much meaning to repeat. Okay, you can check the Sony version, but I'm going to tell you the result anyway. I would say the sweet spot is from 5.6 to f8. There you have really a lot of sharpness, which is really good. But from 1.8 to f4, borders and corners are a bit softer. But does it really matter? Well, it actually depends on the type of pictures you're actually making. If you do some portrait, you probably have your subject in the center or in the thirds. So that will be fine because the autofocus part will be at the same place as the soft part of the lens. So you will not notice anything. So for me, this is fine. If we look at the autofocus was fast and precise. I actually activated the eye detection. I had no problem to focus, to make portrait to Isana. And with the other pictures, I didn't use the eye detection, but still I had no problem focusing really fast and precisely. If we look at the flare, well, there is no flare. So some people love flare, so they will be disappointed, but so many people don't want any flare that they will be really happy. It actually depends on you more than on me, okay? It's a matter of taste, but I give you the result I got. I imagine some people will be doubting if buying this lens or the 50mm 1.8 by Lumix, but I have not tested the Lumix, so I cannot tell you. But I'm going to speak about this one anyway. If your idea is to do some videos, well, you need to know that there is some focus breathing. What is that? It means when I change the focusing, you will see that your framing is changing from wider to narrow or vice versa. And that can be a problem because if your subject is moving in depth, it means you need to focus. But if you want to have a fixed framing, it will change. Right now, I'm not moving forward, backwards, so it doesn't really matter the side, but it all depends on the type of video you make. But take into account that there is some focus breathing, so it may be a problem for you. For others, it doesn't matter. It depends on what the type of video you make. Yes, there is some chromatic aberration, magenta and green. Really little, doesn't bother me. In most pictures, you don't see it, but still, it's possible to remove it. So far, I can say this lens is as good as the Sony version, and which is good, okay? So, conclusion. Well, I think the price is around 160 euros or 180 euros, so it's so affordable. So I think many people love 50mm. I'm not a fan of 50mm in full frame. I prefer it on APS-C for portrait, but for L mount, no APS-C L cameras, so well, it doesn't mean you can use it this way, okay? But for Sony or Nikon Z, I prefer it if used for portrait on APS-C. But still, many people want to use this in full frame and also for portrait. So honestly, I think the build is great. The cost is maybe half of what the Lumix version cost. So I think you have nothing to lose and quality is there. It's good quality. So I think it is completely recommendable. So for me, no doubt. If you're thinking of an affordable 50mm 1.8 for L mount, which is a Lumix, Sigma, and also Leica, some Leica, not all, well, that's the way to go. So if you're interested, I'll leave you a link in the description where you can buy it. So thank you so much, Meike, for sending me the lens. Thank you to you for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The small button on here, a small bell. If you click on the bell, you will get notified when I upload a new video. My website, gibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. Also, leave you links of my on Amazon and many other affiliated links. And by the way, if you get something from K&F Concept online shop, not Amazon, K&F Concept shop, using my code ERIC10, ERIC10, you get a 10% discount. So thank you so much to them for this discount. Thank you to you for watching. Obviously, I also leave you a link of my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.